As Chief Product Officer, I'm excited to tell you about everything we've been working on, from innovations in cadence and conversations to an entirely new capability which is available today, Salesloft Forecast. And I'm extra prepared because in reviewing the production plan, the team has forecasted some issues. Now I know most sales teams hate building the forecast. It's frustrating, confusing, and time-consuming. I spend a lot of time talking with revenue leaders at different companies, and what I hear is that their teams are stretched. They want to give their sellers more time to sell, and they want to be able to provide guidance and coaching. There are so many disparate tools a sales team needs and so much data with so little time to integrate it all. And there's always business pressure. That's why Salesloft exists. For our customers, the Revenue Workspace is the place where sales teams go to engage with buyers, improve their game, and align across their teams. CRM integration, intuitive workflows, and a user-focused design have meant that our customers see double-digit improvements in productivity, and sales teams love it. But for most companies, forecasting is still hard, manual, and disconnected from work. Because of this, leaders often stop at getting the number, and that's a problem. We have a different view of forecasting. We know it's a mix of art and science. It draws on CRM and activity data, artificial intelligence, and your human intuition. We believe that when it's in your workflow with all your data and with real-time visibility, it's no longer a chore. It's a powerful tool that helps you understand your business. It's not about the number, it's about what you do with the number. Because forecasting is so much more than a number. It's a roadmap that teams can use to build a plan. It's a partner to sellers that's in the workflow, not another task in another system that's disconnected from your work. It's a window into your business that lets you triangulate on the number and see the possibilities. And when all of this is built right into your sales execution system, you can know more about your deals in flight and engage with them directly. All this means that you can shore up areas of softness and focus on winnable deals. Because every sales leader knows that when you can forecast well, you can take more decisive action. Now, I want to ask Tom Boston to show us a typical forecasting call. Tom?
Ellie, great to be here. Forecasting. What a nightmare. Or at least it can be. I've been a part of a few sketchy forecast meetings in my time, let me tell you. So what I thought I'd do for today's summit is show everyone what it's like out there. Here's my version of every forecasting meeting ever.
Right, everybody, it's the weekly forecasting meeting. You know how this works, same every week. I know that a few of you have said in the past that this is a waste of time and it's the worst meeting of the week. I think that was you, Larry. We've been monitoring your emails. Is that what you said about this meeting? We've got no time, Larry. We've got no time for you to respond. Let's move on. Barry, good to see that you're on the call today. I know that you're often famously not feeling very well on forecast day, so good to see you up and about. You can kick us off today.
Okay, for me, my best case is 225.
And let me get your best case.
My what?
Just the number, Barry. Just give me the number.
Well, I don't just want to pick a number out of thin air. I mean, 5.
Let's go with that. What's your stretch?
What's my what?
Your stretch, I've told you, let's take your best case, 225. Let's go ahead and add that to your best case, which was what, 555 you said? So that's 780. Let's call your stretch 780 or 870. Let's go 870. I like that. Love it, Barry. Moving on, Larry, the famous sandbagger, as we all know. You think we don't know? We know, Larry. We know what you do. Let me guess, a lot of your deals being pushed out this month.
Unavoidable, unfortunately.
Yeah, is that right? I know you've got your little spreadsheet with all your little hidden deals.
What? Hidden deals? No.
Can everyone pull up their individual spreadsheet, actually? I want to go through this together, try and make sense of it. Larry, what does your spreadsheet actually look like?
Well, it's like everyone else. It's just cluttered with numbers. You know, deals are all over the place. It's hard to know what's what, really. That was my point about this meeting. I think it's an absolute joke because we're just guessing. We've all got our own spreadsheets. We don't know what we're doing.
Larry, that was helpful. Let's move on. Harry. Larry's talked himself into a formal warning. What have you got for me?
Everything is coming in this week.
everything's coming in.
I know I've said it before. I've said it last week as well. I think I've said it before, but everything's coming in and I'm really excited. Everything.
Okay, so what's your best case?
Let's say 2.7 million. Could be 3. Let's say 3.5 million because everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Harry, let me just. Yeah. You promised the world there. You know, based on what? Absolutely nothing. That's what I want from you all. Yeah, why can't you be more like Harry? Love this energy. Everything's coming in. We're closing everything based on nothing. Love it. Come on.
Thanks, Tom. That message is loud and clear. Forecasting is painful. We get it. When we built this product, we talked to dozens of customers about their forecast, how they do it, and what value they get from it. We analyzed the most salient factors that lead to a successful close. We spent months watching customers' forecast calls. And what we saw wasn't exactly the same as what we saw in Tom's video, but it was way too close. To build the forecast, reps scramble to collect all their deal information, fill in numbers, and maybe sandbag a few deals. Then managers follow up with those last reps, try to adjust for under or over delivery, and then probably do it again because they lost track of what was in or out. Then RVPs do the same thing to fill in their numbers. They all do it in a spreadsheet. They don't have the tools or data they need to make a solid call. And then at the forecast meeting, the CRO reviews the forecast and asks a bunch of questions about how the number got created. No one knows the answers because it's so hard to match the record of the deals to the forecast spreadsheet. Then they try to dig into a deal, but there's no information there. And then they start texting, slacking, and calling reps to find out what's going on. The team spends more time trying to understand the spreadsheet than using it to have real business conversations. They rarely get to strategize about deals or offer coaching. That's not how it has to be. When we designed Salesloft Forecast, we wanted things to be different. We brought in all the information about every deal, all the way down to the latest activity and the conversations with the buyer, and what changed week to week. All of that and the CRM data is already in Salesloft. We made it possible to drill into those deals as you build the forecast. We gave you all the information to make a great call and built the workflow so you can own the call. We made sure that Forecast is integrated into the Revenue Workspace, the platform your sales team already uses every day, so you can act on the forecast. To hear more, I'd like to introduce Munir Hussein, Sales Engineer Extraordinaire. Munir?
Thanks, Ellie. Hey, salespeople. I'm excited to be here today to show how Salesloft Forecast helps sales leaders get to a call number they feel confident in and deliver on. For this demonstration, I'm going to walk through the moments that matter of getting to my call number and what to do with it as a sales manager. I start my day by logging into Salesloft, where I can prospect, coach, manage opportunities, and now, for the first time ever, forecast. All the key dimensions of the revenue lifecycle in one governed and secure platform. So let's get into this. When I forecast, I want to know what's changed, what's real, and all of that in one single view for a manager in a forecast dashboard. It gives me real-time visibility into my pipeline, whether I want a 5,000-foot view to see how my team is tracking towards our goal, what's trending or changed since last week, or if I want to get into the details, see my reps forecast and rolled up pipeline, key opportunities, review individual deal records, and even review conversations. It's all in one place. How, you ask? Because Salesloft aggregates interactions between my sellers and buyers, from emails and texts to impactful moments and conversations to deals closed in one, giving me all the data I need in one place to call a forecast number and deliver on it. And because Forecast is built on top of Salesloft security and governance models, I have control over my data. I know who's accessing it, updating it, and when. No more ungoverned spreadsheets. Yeah, you know what I mean. Should we use version final, or final version final? How many times have we called an unrealistic forecast number because we're looking at the wrong version of a spreadsheet rollup? Unacceptable. Visibility into my pipeline is awesome. But the reason I really care Because with real-time visibility into my pipeline, I can identify risks and take action to address them. I can get ahead of issues, eliminate surprises. Let me show you how that is. Look at these opportunities. One of my reps has decreased the amount of an opportunity because the client's waiting on governance and compliance update from our product team. I know my business. Because of this deal level visibility, I can help him since I know this feature is being released next week, just in time to get this deal back on track. But it doesn't stop there. Before, I'd have to shoot him an email or try to get him on the phone, even on the weekends. Sorry about that. But with Salesloft, I can make updates in line. Let me say that again. In line. I update the amount, change the close date, and add a to-do to give him guidance on how to close this deal. And those inline updates automatically sync to my CRM. Let's go. Okay, now that I've reviewed my pipeline changes, I'm ready to make a call. Luckily, I've got some help. I can see how my team is tracking using the AI forecast. We'll get to that in a second. My team's forecast and the close commit forecast. Remember my rep? With those changes I made to his deals that have been updated in real time, it's updated the close commit forecast. It's now higher than it was before. Oh, and the AI forecast? Why should I trust this model? Well, it helps me spot missed opportunities. Missed opportunities by analyzing dozens of factors across hundreds of deals that would have taken me countless hours to get to a forecast number. So less time, greater certainty that I haven't missed something? Yes, please. My goal is $1 million. My AI forecast is telling me I can close 900,000. My team's telling me they can close 1.1 million. And my pipeline has $1.1 million in it. These numbers are helpful to streamline what was a long and painful process. At the end of the day, I'm accountable for my team's final number. With these signals, we've got a lot of momentum right now and can deliver on 1.05 million for this quarter. I submit my call, share some notes with my leader, and boom, my forecast is submitted. This is where most competitors stop, not us. The key to making a good forecast is not about just making the call. It's how we got here and what to do with it. With forecasting embedded into my workflow, I can spend less time scrambling for data, less time finding the truth in my pipeline, and more time having strategic conversations to deliver on it with my team and my team with their clients. It's not just about me. Ultimately, I need my revenue teams to take action as well. Remember, I've been assigning tasks to my reps to drive momentum across deals. Because of Salesloft's integrated capabilities, when my reps log in tomorrow, they could immediately take action on my coaching by sending a text and adding the primary buyer to a cadence. No need to swivel chair, no need to switch applications. The action plan is in their workflow. It's never been easier for them to close deals. Wow, what a difference that makes. In the last 5 minutes, you saw how Salesloft Forecast gives me real-time visibility into my pipeline and lets me easily see what's changed week to week. Lets me own my call by triangulating to a call number I feel confident in using by leveraging quality data of engagement on the buyer and seller sides, my own expertise, and Salesloft's revolutionary AI model. It also lets my revenue team and me take action on the forecast by identifying risks and addressing them, all in the same platform. Back to you, Ellie.
Thanks, Munir. It's so exciting to see it in action. And I also want to highlight the AI forecast that you showed. Our data science team has done tremendous work in modeling out how opportunities behave, so you have a whole new dimension of visibility on your forecast. But ultimately, it's not the AI, it's the sales team that owns the call. So here's the thing you really need to know. Forecasting is yes! We forecasted that. Now, beta customers have been using forecast and giving us feedback. One enterprise leader said she gained efficiency in her forecast calls, and she also likes that she can configure forecast to match her business. Another said, we need to get out of spreadsheets. Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Now, before we close, I want to tell you about the other innovation we brought out across the platform in recent months. In Cadence, you can now sort steps by time zone. This means that for those sellers who are working across the whole US or across Europe or Asia, you can organize your day around the best time to call for your buyer. Helping sellers engage with buyers is what Salesloft is all about. Next, we talked about AI a lot today, and we're using it throughout the platform. We're releasing out-of-office support, which parses messages from buyers and automatically moves Cadence actions out so you can respect your buyer's time off. Another way to help sellers and buyers build great relationships. And for our customers in Europe, we now have multi-language support in conversations. Now your conversations in French, German, Dutch, Italian, and Spanish are automatically recognized by Salesloft Conversations, and the transcripts will reflect that. We are committed to our global customers, and just as you saw us light up an EU region last year in Germany, this is another way we show you that sales love. And finally, for all of you sellers who might be getting back on the road, we've made major enhancements to our mobile app. We heard from sales teams in the medical device industry who wanted to add doctors to cadences right from the hospital during a meeting. So we brought Add to Cadence to the mobile app, and the ability to send texts and emails straight from the app. And for those of you still at home, this lets you get away from your desk and still get your most important work done. All of these and Salesloft Forecast are live and available now, along with a dozen other features. And on behalf of the entire team at Salesloft, we're excited to see what you do with them. Well, this is awkward. I have to be honest, I didn't predict that. Real life is unpredictable, so is sales. And that's why we're so excited to bring you Salesloft Forecast, live and available today for anyone with the Salesloft Enterprise package. Because what you thought forecasting is not what forecasting is. It's not just knowing the score. It's being able to change the score.